Hi everyone, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today I have found for you 4 major news that I want to share with you that I think that could be really interesting for you and can help you also to manage it into the right way this really delicate situation. Before to start, guys, always remember that all the contents in this channel just for educational purpose and nothing has to be in Chinese financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's great, but do always your research first. Okay, let's start immediately. And as obvious, I need to start with the price of Bitcoin. As you have seen yesterday, the price hasn't recovered and is still dropping. Right now, we have broke this support at 40k, and the probability to go to touch this level at 30k is increasing, unfortunately, day by day. Not to mention that you have to notice another important indicator that if you look at the volume right now is so low. We didn't have a major liquidation event like, for example, the flash crash that happened just in December. But if you try to compare it, for example, to what happened at the end of May, it is something like the volume that we have right now is like nothing if we compare to it. So it's quite possible that a major liquidation event is still to come. And it is something that we should pay attention because obviously if it happens, a lot will change in the market. We will see a crash into the price. We will see many altcoins bleeding, and also the whole DeFi ecosystem will suffer. So pay attention because the next couple of weeks could be really important. And in any case, this kind of breakup of the support at 40k, it changed the vision into the next couple of months, because if until we were above this support, the whole scenario were quite bullish, right now, unfortunately, is bearish. It doesn't mean that we will have a bear market for 1 to 2 years, but it's quite possible that in the next couple of months, let's say in the first semester of this year, the whole situation can be quite bearish, and we can see all the different protocols also suffering. But don't desperate, because as I told you also in one of my previous videos, I think that the actual situation is pretty much different on what we have seen into the past. And that's also the reason why I want to share some other news about what is going on into the market. Because, for example, even if the whole market is bleeding, it doesn't mean that the different protocols are just sleeping and waiting for better days. It's not the truth. And what is going on is that many news are coming from all the major protocols, including Anchor protocol. And as you can see from this thread by Anchor protocol, that I will leave also the link into the description below, so you will have the opportunity to check it by your own self. What they are changing is the borrow model. It means that into the next future with the version 2, it will be much faster to add new asset as a collateral into the Anchor protocol. Right now, as you know, the only supported assets are BLUNA and BETH. Into the next future, they will add also Cosmos and on the other side, Solana. But for example, they are mentioning right here that into the next future it will be possible to add such as AMP-SOL, so Marinade Sol, that it means the staked version of Sol through Marinade, and LunaX, that also is the version of Luna that is staked but through the Stader Labs platform. So what we can expect is that the Anchor protocol will be much more faster to add new collateral. And if you're asking why this feature is quite important, is because as you probably have seen, the yield reserve of Anchor is decreasing. And in order to make it sustainable for Anchor protocol to give the 20% that we are all used to have in the moment when we are depositing USD into the Anchor protocol, what we need is a yield reserve that is able to increase in value. And this kind of collateral will for sure increase the capability of Anchor protocol to produce this kind of yield and to maintain the APY so high. Another major news is what is happening the 23rd of January, so tomorrow. And all of you are probably knowing that Andrea Cronier and Daniele are launching a new protocol that will be a protocol for protocol. And tomorrow is the day, because tomorrow the snapshot will happen. And the snapshot will decide which protocol will receive the airdrop by this new platform. And I don't know if you are aware, but on Fantom, the first 20 protocols will receive the airdrop by this new platform by Andre and Daniele. So what happened is that really like a war has started. As you can see, there are some new entries like XDAO or VDAO and so on. This kind of protocol has born just with the idea of take this kind of airdrop. The only reason why they came out is just saying, guys, come here, we will give you our token, we have just to deposit your cryptos, and in this way we will receive this airdrop and we will be able to exercise some kind of power with this new protocol that will be launched by Daniele and Andre. Keep an eye on into the first 20 protocols, because this here right now, the 20 is Key DAO, that is just ahead of Spartacus, and yes, that's quite important to see what will happen into the next couple of hours, because tomorrow is the day. Another major news that I want to share with you is this one by Olympus Dao. They are introducing a new feature that will be called like inverse bonds. As you can see here, I will leave also all the links of the threads and this kind of proposal. What they are introducing, they are proposing to introduce is an inverse bond. So instead of having a bond that is able to give you new token of the platform, so in this case OHM, through this inverse bond, you will be able to sell OHM to all the Olympus Dao treasury, and instead receive in exchange some funds, some kind of cryptos that are coming from the treasury. This kind of feature will be available only if the price of the OHM is below the backing per OHM by the treasury. So in this way, the treasury will have a double advantage. It will be able to reduce the selling pressure, so will keep the price higher, but at the same time, it will increase the value of the treasury, because it will be able to buy the OHM token at a discounted price. So it will produce some kind of profit also for the treasury. So this is a quite interesting update. The last news that I want to share with you is this one. Keep an eye on Prism, that is launching just in a couple of days, to be more precise, the 25th of January. And Prism is on Terra, so it's part of the Terra DeFi ecosystem. And it will be something like Pendle, for example, or AppWine that we have seen in the last couple of weeks, and it will be like a way to divide your asset between the asset that is not producing yield and the future yield that that kind of asset will be able to produce. So it will give you the opportunity to sell your yield, the future yield, in advance. And it's something that could be powerful because it will allow you to create some more complete and advanced strategy. Guys, that's all for this video. Let me know what do you think about these different updates, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. And guys, remember, if you like this kind of content, please leave me a big thumbs up, drop a comment, and obviously if you're new, remember to subscribe to the channel. Guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.